So many men have a hard time believing that we don't actually want to date them. We literally just want to hook up with them and then bye. Like, exactly. Like, don't flatter yourself, bro. I don't want to date you. And that's the thing. You know, we've been told, by the way, look at this. Horses. Look at this one laying down. Look at them. Oh, look at that. There's the pony. We've been told, patriarchy has convinced us our whole lives that we're the ones who want relationships, that we can't have schmegs without love. Who are you talking about? Not me. Now, that's true for a lot of women, and if that's you, that's fine. But honestly, my biggest challenge is being able to have schmegs with love. Honestly, my husband's the first time that I've really, truly, deeply loved someone that I've had schmegs with. It is so easy for me to just be like, brown chicken, brown cow, bye. Now, part of that is from past trauma. Part of that is from the hyper schmegulization due to former trauma from my childhood and then, you know, long and well into my adulthood. But also, this is how I am, and that's okay. And women in their 40s and 50s get this. Not all of us, okay? If this doesn't apply to you, that's fine. But I want to normalize women not needing to have an emotional connection. And I want you to think about it this way, for people who don't believe me. Who does it benefit if women can't have schmegs without a commitment? Who does that benefit? Because that makes it seem like men could just have affairs and they don't mean anything. That men can just go have affairs because they need it, right? And that if we have schmegs with someone, that must mean from that internal pressure that we should probably want to date them. No, that's how I ended up with a sociopath. Just because he's good in bed doesn't mean you should date him. You probably shouldn't. Usually the worst abusers are great in bed. But the most important one is, how do you think that affects us? Men dangling that over our head. Men using that to exploit us. Sleeping with us knowing that, you know, we are convinced that we need an emotional connection or we need love. So a lot of us will have schmegs with men hoping it will turn into that. Even if we know intuitively this isn't a great connection, this isn't really the kind of guy I would date, but I've slept with him and, you know, like it's cool, so maybe we should just date. Do you know how many women get into these situationships hoping that they will turn into relationships because of wanting a relationship, but not realizing that a lot of this is purity culture. A lot of us, I mean, I'll speak for myself. I had so much shame because I didn't want to date men that I was sleeping with. And so I would convince myself I wanted to date men I was sleeping with. I don't want to date you. Do you know so much of this is this internal pressure. And men use that to exploit us. A lot of men have no intention of actually committing or being in a relationship. They just want to be able to do whatever they want, sleep with whoever they want, and keep having schmegs with you because they know your conditioning. And because women are the ones who need an emotional connection and want a relationship. So they'll sleep with multiple women, knowing that the women actually want that, even if they don't truly want that they think they want that. Then they just get to sleep with several women at the same time and then end up dating none of them. Do you see what I mean? This way of thinking that women have to want relationships, that women can't have schmegs without an emotional connection. Who does that benefit? Now, I'm not saying that it's not always true. Plenty of women feel this way and for whatever reason can't. There's nothing wrong with that. But I always thought there was something wrong with me because I don't need an emotional connection with someone that I have schmegs with. Now again, part of that is rooted in former trauma and being used schmegly since I was a child. But I'm telling you, women in their 40s and 50s, when they realize they don't have to have that relationship, they don't have to love somebody, it can just be fun. It can just be fun and nothing else. Sometimes it can be fun because they're your schmeg's friend and you continue this and you're just hanging out, but it's pretty casual. Other times it's just once and bye-bye. I don't ever want to see you again. I don't even know the names of most of the men that I slept with in my 40s and late 30s. I honestly don't. If I had to make a list, it'd just be a bunch of blanks. I don't know. I don't care. They don't know my name, I guarantee you that. Maybe they do because I'm amazing, but I don't care. And honestly, this was one of the most relatable scenes I've seen in TV lately. As much as I hate and just like that and how terrible the writing is and how awful Carrie is, and I'm going to be making more videos about it because God, she sucks. This right here Now we get to look at our phones without pretending we're not. That's so relatable. Oh, I don't have to like pretend like I like you and like have to connect with you. Like we can just hang out. We can just have fun. We can just be buddies, but we don't need to like have anything more than that. It can just be casual, because women in their 50s, 40s and 50s know that getting emotionally intimate with hookups doesn't benefit us. It drains us. We don't want to give anything else to these men. We just want to have fun. We just want to have pleasure. We want to do the things that men have been doing forever and not having to pay this huge cost. Now, I not mean acting like men. I don't ever want to act like a man. But if men have been able to have casual schmecks forever, feeling no shame whatsoever, just having fun, getting their needs met, and then moving on. Why can't we? Why can't we? Okay, one more horse shot. We're leaving tomorrow, so this is the last one, y'all. Bye. Bye, horsies.